What's up, everyone, and happy holidays! My name is Alexander, also Nasandrievits, and today I shall continue onwards with my Lighting Trap Assassin leveling from the start of Nightmare difficulty at the beginning of Act 1. Now, if you have missed previous two episodes in the VOD format, as well as my overview thought of what do I think about this particular character and her performance, as well as in-depth explanation of her mechanics when it comes to skills that she'll be using throughout the major part of Nightmare difficulty as well as throughout the whole normal mode. You can check them out in the VOD format here at this Twitch page channel. Additionally, if you have any kind of questions in regards to this character as a whole, or maybe you just want to share something, feel free to do it in chat, and from my part I'll do my best to support this discussion with you or as an answer to those questions. Also, don't forget that you can always check out the YouTube channel that both I and my brother run. There are a lot of content already related to Diablo 2 Resurrected, like VODs, highlights, and game mechanics. And not only that, such as playthroughs, also just explanation videos, and so on and so forth. Link to which you will find in the separate tab section below the Twitch player. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get things started, starting from the very doorsteps of Act 1 on Nightmare difficulty. I am thinking, to be honest, about respecking into Lighting Trap's build, starting from level 35 to get more experience of how exactly the traps would work, you know, to get more familiarized and to get acquainted with all of those mechanical nuances. Like, the best way to respec would be when you kill Mephisto in Act 3 Nightmare difficulty on Nightmare mode, simply because of the fact that to be able to effectively boost up the damage on your traps, specifically Lighting Sentry, you will need a lot of skill points just to unlock this particular skill, as well as to level it up to the maximum, plus level all the synergistical skills to the maximum, and you'll need a lot for that. Kind of like with Blizzard Sorceress or with Wind Druid, that class that I recently have finished playing with. So, nevertheless, people are saying that lighting traps are so powerful that it doesn't really matter when exactly you will respec, as long as you have enough points to overcap your skill, your main offensive skill. You should feel yourself pretty damn good throughout the whole part of Nightmare difficulty as well as Hell. So maybe after level 35 I will respec and try out lighting traps. Regardless, let's get things started, shall we? I already accepted the first quest, which involves finding and clearing out the den from every monster. Let's see how I will fare on Nightmare difficulty.
They'll never see me coming.
Yeah, exactly. Please throw at me elite monsters. Not elite, not elite. White ones. I had given my merc an insight. By the way, where... Okay. Yeah, with such high level of burst of speed, I already talked about this aspect that I will be mostly outrunning my merc. Not mostly, more often than not I will be outrunning my merc, and this is good and bad at the same time. It's good in areas where I will feel myself more or less comfortable, and it's really bad in areas where there will be a lot of dangerous monsters, since I already talked about the, you know, this character doesn't have any kind of damage absorption. Yeah, I know that she can mind control the enemies with the Mind Blast and also stun them pretty effectively, but
Perfect.
you know, it's not a guaranteed protection against incoming damage. Yeah, it's there, and you will feel more or less safe, well, as long as you kill things faster before things will kill you, you know what I mean? But it's not a guarantee that you will be well protected against like any kind of like random crits, you know? Or, God forbid, like Lost Souls, Barrage of Lighting, Lost Dose, and so on and so forth. So I'm personally more of a guy that wants to rely more on a guaranteed way of protecting your character rather than on some I was about to say gimmick, rather than on some ways which involves your personal reflexes. Yeah, that's the best description that I can give. But I understand that each of us are different. Each of us have its own priority system in regards to what, and just opinion in regards to what mechanics do we think are more relevant or less relevant from the defensive and offensive perspective. So yeah, I'm not going to insist that, like, you know, only my way is right and you should follow it to the T's, otherwise you will not be as effective in terms of defense systems, you know. Even though I know from experience that, you know, damage absorption is really great, at least when it comes to Lightning Trap Assassin, it seems like she doesn't really need it. That's it. Oops. Misclicked. So far, I would say it's pretty much the same thing as with normal difficulty at the earliest part of Nightmare. My fire... let's call them correctly. My Wake of Fire traps, or turrets, do the exact same thing from them that I want to, and they are not falling behind that badly. I cleared everybody, yep.
The rogue's test is done.
Now, as far as the new armor that I will wanna try wearing, aka with armor with Rune War Treachery, I know that upon hit you can receive a proc called like Fate and something else, but the thing is, it will overwrite your own burst of speed, so you have to keep this in mind if you want to rely on it, because they will not, like, the bonus from them will not combine with each other. One of them will always override the other. I am not familiar with the way how visually Fate looks in comparison to Burst of Speed. I know how visually Burst of Speed looks, is this gray stuff around you. Don't confuse with the inside, it's like, it's a little bit different. But fingers crossed it won't going to overwrite it too many times. Even though I know that the effect is pretty great, both for you and for your mercenary. Killed another elite pack for experience, but yeah, let's move until the point where I will get to the next area and the next waypoint before returning back to the Rogue encampment and receiving extra skill point. Also, fun fact about the weather here at Moldova, we pretty much have the same, not the same, but we pretty much have the Christmas spirit, because it's like snowing outside, there's a lot of snow. It was snowing from the very early morning, if I'm not mistaken, and it's still snowing right now. Unfortunately, it's not that huge of a minus, and the snow melts. Some of the snow is melts, but it's still enjoyable, at least if you don't need to go anywhere, you know what I mean? So yeah, once again, happy holidays for the ones that already celebrated Christmas, and just like us, will plan to celebrate New Year on the next week. Okay, Wake of Fire, I cannot do anything with it, I guess. Fire Blast, yeah, synergy. Let's accept the next quest. And then move directly to it. I don't know where will I exactly end up by the end of today's stream. It will most certainly not going to be as long as the previous stream. Oh yeah, this area will contain a lot of pollens, as far as I remember, even from normal difficulty. And this place is also going to contain one elite with immune to fire. Yeah, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pacify all the other elites to make sure my Merc is going to handle exclusively, or just kill just kill both of them at the same time. Yeah, make me full rejuvenation potion, please. So far the experience is good. 2, 3, 4. The stagger is there. Undead, undead, undead. No,
Whose
let's go
handiwork
onwards.
lies buried here?
So regular undead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If something, I will give him healing potion, so it's not that big of a deal. She, unfortunately, like, bosses cannot be staggered with your fiery traps. Wake of Fire. Elites and regular enemies can, no matter how big they are, by the way. Which involves, like, even those Minotaurs, you get the idea. She's almost dead. Got it. Check the charm, get the diamond, and we're out. Charm isn't gonna do anything for me, unfortunately.
What I kill stays dead.
Actually, level up? Nah. I was thinking about getting into the Mausoleum territory to hunt down or search for some of the elite packs in order to get a level up, but I guess it's not really needed since I can just finish some of them here. Even white monsters would suffice, assuming they will be in vast quantities. And I thought that I'm out of keys for some reason. Okay, Skiller Shrine. Yeah, give me more damage. Stupid Fallens. Oh, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the problem, one of the problem, and I'm assuming it will be the same with your... What do you call it? I need strength for treachery, so I'm going to invest more into it. I can't put anything into Wake of Fire, so I will continue invest into Fire Blast. Because your Wake of Fire is a multi-hitting attack, this will create, or will force to create a lot of those lighting from lighting enchanted monsters. Which means, well, it doesn't necessarily bad for you, especially if you take into consideration the gameplay where you just place the traps and you can run around as freely as you would want, like this, waiting for the traps to finish everybody out. But it's going to be very bad for your mercenary. Especially since you cannot control them and he tends to just go berserk. Most of the time. Oh, archers, how lovely. Champion archers, don't care. Don't care because stagger. I should not run only by sticking through the borders of the map. I should explore it like this because I'm looking for not only a waypoint but also Rakanishu and the stones that he tends to protect. Okay, this is a square, I mean dead end all across the borders of the map. Same thing there. Don't care about the stamina shrine. I need 77 strength for treachery. My brother has another treachery that requires, in a better base, which requires 117 strength, but in no way I will going to have that much. And there's no need for you to have that much on this character. Simply due to the fact that... Oh, by the way, stones are always tends to be next to... Okay. Next to the waypoint. You would need to have 156 strength, not more and not less, for the sake of wearing a Monarch shield with the rune word Cold Spirit. That's pretty much it. You don't need to overdo it. There's no Rakanishu here, and no stones. Where are they? That's the quest for a Countess, which I'm going to complete a little bit later down the line. That's the cave. I guess to the far left, it's gonna be stones. Oh, Skiller. Yeah, sure, don't mind if I do. Because the stamina shrine is pointless for me. Regular ones, okay. What can I also talk about? I could also talk about the fact that both me and my brother, we watched yesterday Matrix Resurrections. The impressions, as for me, that what impressions that I get from watching this movie?
I can't carry
Boredom.
anymore.
That's the perfect word that describes my feelings about this movie. It's literally boredom, nothing more, nothing else. Like, I don't understand.
These stones hold
First
an
of all, the
ancient
reason
power.
why would you need to create this movie to begin with, I guess, other than money, yes, and it's like to put it as a cash grab. And secondly, I agree with some of the reviewers, especially after watching it. This movie pales in comparison to the very first Matrix, like even to the sequel to the first Matrix. The action scene were wars. There were a lot, a lot of dialogues and a lot of time had passed when we were watching a lot of dialogues. There were a lot of dialogues in the Matrix 2, but at least the action scenes, the payoff from those action scenes were superb. Fights with the agents, also brawl on the highway, and so on and so forth. Whereas in this movie, it's like, give me a break. Even the action scenes were so poorly done. I mean, they pale in comparison to the previous movies. The plot, I don't really know. It's not. I don't have anything against it, but the story, from my point of view, could have been done in a better way. The characters, oh yeah, the outfit for the characters are totally ridiculous. I also giggled at one moment when they're basically one of the villains had appeared, Miravingian, I think it's called, like a program from the Matrix Reloaded, with his talks, and then he was trying to taunt Neo and other guys, like, oh, we had style, but you like ruined everything, and so on and so forth. I guess I'm giving you a slight spoiler, but I don't really think that you should be that worried about spoilers in this movie, because like it's in a free access and you can watch it any day. But regardless, it's not a huge spoiler to begin with. So yeah, when he was saying that we had style, I totally agree. Because the way how they dressed those new characters, they're literally like a bunch of clowns. How you play. We joked with our brother then, because there is no transmogrification option in this game, in Diablo. It ends up when you are wearing. Sometimes when you are wearing like best in slot gear, you still look like a clown. Well, most of the characters in the new Matrix movie look like a clown because they literally have the most colorful outfits that you could possibly dream of, something that you would see, like, I don't know, in a Fortnite or something, especially Morpheus, oh boy. And yeah, like, I don't know, other captains also look so goofy. In general, but yeah, it's not, this movie, it's not like super bad or anything like this. You could still watch it and have some, I don't know about enjoyment, but at least some information you could get from it. But the problem is that it's so boring to sit through it, and the payoff is so little, so you might as well just fast forward through all of the boring stuff and then indulge yourself in... How many action scenes were there? 4? Let me actually think. I think like either 4 or 5 in total. Nothing, no more, no less. So, and the duration of those action scenes, the longest one was the final action scene. I guess it's lasted, like, if you take into account streaked action, 15? No, not 15, definitely. Maybe between like 10 to 12 minutes. And all the other action scenes was lasting, I think, right around 5 to 10 minutes tops, maybe even less than 5 minutes. So yeah, other than that, you will have dialogue galore. So yeah, there were some good dialogues between the characters, antagonists and protagonists, but the good ones were few and far in between, first and foremost. And the fact that you have to sit through so many of them to get to the good part, again, like your arm is reaching by itself to the fast forward button, because like you will not going to withstand that amount of information that they are bringing to you at the screen, like over and over, to the point I started to realize that certain information I was simply ignoring. Okay, there's like a lead pack of archers here, so I gotta finish them off. And that seems to be the problem. Like, from my point of view, that's a real shame and a real problem that this movie has on its own. Could have been so much more, but they were trying to... No, I cannot say that they were trying to make it cheap, because the budget of this movie, it's actually was way greater in comparison... way higher in comparison to, let's say, something like Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Like, much higher. But it doesn't feel like it. That's also the problem. Especially like especially another thing that like the first half of the movie, and then I don't understand the point of showing literally carbon copy of the scenes from other movies for the sake of provoking nostalgia feelings, yet when you take into account contrast and comparison, you would quickly start to realize that you would be better off watching the older movies in comparison to see through and trying to watch and comprehend the new movie. You know what I mean? So I didn't get it at all. Yeah, like when it comes to plot, it makes some amount of sense, but for the rest of the stuff that they have showed and tried to tell, it's really nothing super impressive whatsoever. Okay, so I need 77, if I'm not mistaken. Overdoing it, it's not that big of a deal too. So if you will ask me, like, how high would I rate this movie, to be honest, I really don't... Like, my score at the end, like my feelings and my score at the end, I would say between 5 and 6. Honestly, but I have heard and seen people were rating it way lower than that, like literally way lower than 5 and then 6. Like, to me, since my brother haven't seen yet, he will see it today, the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City movie. To me, it wasn't as bad in comparison to that movie, the Resident Evil one, but it was certainly much worse if you compare it to the older Matrix movies, regardless of what parts you're going to talk about. Especially the characters that were trying to play similar characters from older movies, you know, like Agent Smith and Morpheus. They did not, unfortunately, they did not have the same charisma, they did not have the same impact on the screen, and every time when they were trying to copy the older ones, it felt, you know, as a pale shadow of their former selves. That's the best description that I can give it to you. By the way, I had the waypoint, so I could have teleported here immediately. So yeah, that's my... Do I still recommend for you to watch it if you haven't done so? Yeah, I mean... Suit yourself. You could watch it in the cinema theater, or you could watch it in at home from HBO Max or from other sources, you know. But honestly, the best words that I can give to you is don't expect too much from it, like literally. You have to lower your expectations so low to the point where, especially like after watching this movie, you will see for yourself like why I have said that you would be better off just watching the older movies instead of rewatching the older movies instead of watching the new one, because it didn't need the continuation. Like, after this movie, I can tell you for sure that it did not need any continuation. Unlike Star Wars, you know, which had like extended canon in books, and then Disney tried to get away from it by saying that, oh, we're not going to use books directly, but instead we're going to be getting some information from them. Matrix was a finished thing. It's the same with Lord of the Rings. Like, I would have understood if they had filmed, you know, prequel about Morpheus, which some people first expected. Like, they did not expect any continuation. Initially, they expected for the studio to make prequel about Morpheus, but of course not. Okay, my Merc probably will die. Yeah, like Cursed and Lighting Enchanted heals. He's not going to survive this. Not with his resistances. I'm going to be alright simply because I can like place the traps and then keep running. So yeah, this movie did, the Matrix trilogy did not need any continuation. And you will agree with this, like especially after watching it, like there will be no like trying to deny it. Yes, the lore was extended and expanded, especially between like man and machines, but every other thing, like you will again, like you will realize it was all for nothing. Like, to be honest, it doesn't really made a whole lot of sense. Why would you need to continue the story that's already been finished? Especially with the same characters. It's not to say that new characters were all bad. Yeah, some of them were better or worse than the others, but come on, in regards to the main story, it was very generic. Okay, let me run around through the Tristram and see could I miss another elite pack or two. Not here, not here. Let's go to the central square. We will kill all those goons. Oh yeah, 3 champion shamans. Give me that experience. Got unique heavy boots from them. Interesting. Let's do it like this. Really? Think we didn't had those. Or maybe we did, I just didn't pay that much of an attention to them. Can I make another full rejuvenation potion? I can. That will free up even more space in my inventory so that I can get more healing potions. And yeah, it's enough. Okay, Kane, you can get back to town. So yeah, I will still recommend you to watch this movie once again, either to buy a ticket or to watch it from HBO Max, but don't expect too much from it. It's like the best thing I can tell to you without that much of a spoiler. I have had more fun watching, you know, no, forget about fun. I have had more emotions, granted bad emotions, but they're still emotions when I was watching Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City and when I was watching Mortal Kombat movie. Matrix, it was like, when will the action start? Okay, I get it, the dialogue. Oh, here's more dialogue, but there's more dialogue, but there's always more Come on, like, give me a break already. And then the action started, and it's so laughable. Like, that one scene, like, when, you know, they have recreated the scene when Morpheus was, quote-unquote, training Neo in the tatami, you know, in this ring/arena. But the way how they film it, you will see for yourself, like without me spoiling it, like frame by frame. You will not be able to understand what the hell is happening when Morpheus attacks him. Like, the editing is like really bizarre. They were, especially when they're showing to you it like this, you're supposed to see like all the choreographed moves well enough from both sides, from both characters, but you cannot. Like, something happens and you, for some reason, cannot see it well enough. Beats me, why? I mean, beats me, why? I know, because the editing is really bad, but come on, like... shame, what can I say? Oh yeah, and of course, they are heavily hinting at the sequel. And by the end of this movie, which I don't know if this movie even deserves a sequel, to be honest. From my point of view, it doesn't deserve any kind of sequel. Mana Burn and Lighting Enchanted. Strange, so few regular minions. Oh, the tower is already here, interesting. sadly there's no waypoint. Maybe a round tower? Oh, experience shrine, yeah, sure. Experience shrine is always better. So yeah, right now I want to see, like today I want to see my brother's reaction on Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Want to remember this place.
But in regards to Matrix, I already expressed everything. I firmly believe that you should just rewatch the older trilogy. And you shouldn't have continued anything when it comes to Matrix. Like, it was literally pointless. I think I need to go to the right, if I'm not mistaken. No. To the left, I suppose. Yep. To the left from the entrance. And then, you know, some people were asking, you know, why would you need to, in the context of like video game based movies or just movies in general with all of those like remakes, why would you need to see, you know, about the Resident Evil movie? Some people who were trying to defend it, why would you need to see the same stuff that had happened in the game happening in the movie? You know, it won't make much sense. The audience who are familiar with the source material would be quickly bored by it, and you will not going to be satisfied. And I'm like, really? You know, really? You are saying stuff like this? Let me actually remind you about something. How about the movie called Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings, I think it is safe to say more than 80%. It is not... It didn't change that much if you compare it to its source material. It stayed, it remained, it has retained so much stuff from the source material. Yeah, it changed only slight, it changed only some elements, but not too much. It's the same stuff, and yeah, do people who read the book was pissed off about the movie adaptation of Peter Jackson of Lord of the Rings? No, at least major populace was more than satisfied by it. So this counter argument doesn't freaking make any sense. If your movie will be good and it still will be based on the source material for more than half of it, you will make you are going to be certain your audience will be more than satisfied. So I don't see like this ridiculous attempt at trying to defend something that is, you know, loosely based on the source material by saying, oh, so you want to see like everything that has happened in the book. Yeah, I want to see everything that has happened in the book because it happens in the book and not on the big screen. I get it, your imagination can create pictures that are more vivid and colorful in comparison to any kind of like movie adaptation, but you're going in the movie to see like, okay, you are seeing the author's vision, but it's still like could be the implementation of some, you know, of some expensive technologies, of some, I don't know, tricks or techniques that only movie can reproduce. Doesn't really matter if it's like more than 80% it's like based on the source material. I wasn't like, even after I have read Lord of the Rings, you know, as a kid and then as a teenager, I wasn't pissed off because of this movie. Like, come on, like this is the dumbest argument that I have heard. If you are literally like, if you are receiving, not receiving, if you are feeling about any kind of adaptation that doesn't change the source material that badly, I think you should not even watch anything in the movie, to be honest. When I'm talking about the media that is based upon anything like, you know, books or maybe some short stories and so on and so forth. This is ridiculous. Like, that argument that some people are, oh, you're gonna be quickly bored because you already know. Yeah, people who have, okay, let's also talk about the other example, you know, the movie Dune, right? Yeah, I understand that the movie Dune, you know, it's not financially successful, but they are still making the sequel. However, people who have read the book already know what's going to happen. Is this mean by default that the movie is going to be too boring? You know, Matrix was boring. I don't know what will happen yesterday when I was watching Matrix. Was it boring for me? Yes, it was.
I am overburdened.
Why was it boring? Because it was poorly written. Like, the script was really bad. And it shows. But I don't know what I should expect from this movie when I was watching it. So, yeah, I don't see... I don't see any strong claims when you are trying to defend a bad product by saying, oh, like, it's going to be like, because it's going to be based more than 50% on source material, it's going to be boring. Screw you, like, who said it's going to be boring? Like, you said it? Some either minority have said it? That's ridiculous. And then the other side of the coin, you know, people are saying that, yeah, Resident Evil movie is great because it's flourishing with all the references to the video game. I'm like, really? The reference is something that makes it great, right? You know, in the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, he also used a lot of references. It wasn't reference galore like in the latest Resident Evil movie, but there were still some references. But the script was better, and you could actually enjoy them, some of them, not all of them, way more than the latest Resident Evil movie. The references alone doesn't really make the movie great. Just saying. Same thing with Mortal Kombat, you know, people are saying, oh, look how many references Mortal Kombat has, so what? Reference, you cannot put this equal sign between references and which is meant only to please the ones who are familiar with games and not attracts those who don't know jack shit about the game. References themselves will not going to sell you the movie. You could put a bajillion amount of references in your movie, but if your script sucks, if your character are uninspired and generic, doesn't really matter how much reference you'll put it. Oh, and also, if your character... Okay, about the character outlook. If your characters... Forget about visual correspondence. How about at least the character that is more or less the same as the video game counterpart? Do you... the one who watched the movie, can you legit look at me in the eye and say that Leon looks exactly like the video game counterpart? Either in the original or in the remake. No! He's a freaking clown! In what game that you are basing this movie on, you have seen Leon Kennedy as a freaking clown? None of those games exist. So but there were a ton of references, yeah, sure. So are you going to say that the value of those references will by default overwhelm every bad stuff that is happening in the script, every bad stuff that is happening with the characters, you know, in terms of their characterization, in terms of their motivations and so on and so forth? Hell no! I mean, if you have some kind of like critical thinking and brain, for God's sake, you will quickly realize that one doesn't equal with the other. So, quit your attempts at defend. Oh, I say this: quit your attempts at defending. The money will also speak for itself. The Resident Evil movie, it flopped. It could not break even, at least in our country. It could not break even in a major part of Europe, and it had bigger budget in comparison to Zombieland. Like Zombieland the first Zombieland for 20 million could, not could, but it had earned almost like 150 million bucks. It looked way better than any Resident Evil movie. So you were saying, you know, it had less money, but the production value was way higher. And the story was okay. This, you couldn't really say that the story was too original, especially since you're filming the movie that is based around, you know, zombie apocalypse. But at least it was entertaining, you know. The characters was fun and charismatic, as well as the story that they were trying to,
I am overburdened.
you know, that they were trying to show. Yeah, you could call it like road movie and character development, but it still was really exciting to watch. And you don't know, again, I don't, when I was watching the Resident Evil, I didn't know anything about the, not Resident Evil, excuse me, Zombieland. I didn't know how the plot would develop, but it still was enjoyable to watch it. In comparison to, I knew the story, and I still know the story of Resident Evil, both original and remake. Was it enjoyable for me to watch that atrocity that they have made, you know, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? No. Sure, I have had more emotions, like I have said, bad emotions, but I didn't enjoy it in the slightest. It's like, hey, look, we have recreated the police department exactly how it is in Resident Evil 2 Remake. So you can forget all the terrible characters that have, not terrible characters that were trying to play their video game counterparts and failing at it miserably, like Leon, for instance, and you could enjoy this visual. Oh look, we've introduced the character, you know, from the Resident Evil 1 remake. That girl that got experimented upon and eventually she transformed into a monstrosity. Does she have the same, I mean, like, the same character development like she had in the Resident Evil 1 remake? No. She literally appears in like 2.5 scenes and then she vanishes. Yeah, it's different than from video game, but the fact that it's different doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. It's like, you know, with all the Hollywood movies that they were making, oh, we have to make it different. We cannot stick to the source material in the slightest. We have to make everything unique because people likes uniqueness, you know. It's the same stupid stuff with the outfits of the characters in Matrix Resurrection. Other than main cast, you know, like Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss that played like Neo and Trinity, everybody else looks like clowns. Oh, here you have to appreciate our uniqueness. You cannot just blame us about it. Like otherwise we would call you that you're a toxic person and you don't have a right to actually express your opinion. This is where your uniqueness leads. Same thing with Leon Kennedy. I mean, okay, the appearances aside, I would have been fine with the way how, even though they have chosen the actor that visually doesn't look the same as Leon in the game. Who cares? If he would have corresponded to video game counterpart, at least in terms of his behavior, everything would have been more or less alright, you know. I'm not saying like superb, alright. But no, they have screwed even this one up. Why? Because our movie is lacking, how do you call it, comedic relief character. We have to have comedic relief character. And what's better way to have comedic relief character than not to make a character from favorable, fan favorite character from video game counterparts to become a comic relief. Like literally a walking joke, like a walking mockery of itself. Because this is something that every fan and not fan will appreciate greatly. As if they're writing a comedy, you know? It's not to say that Resident Evil didn't had jokes before. It did. And some of the jokes were actually landing, you know, in favor, at least to relieve some tension from what was happening in the movie. I mean, in the game. But do you really have to do this with literally the fan favorite character? I mean, they can only say on paper or in any kind of interview that they are, you know, super huge fan of like video games and they know everything about it, but yet when the director was asked like, do you even know that plot of the Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2 happens in the different timelines, he said like, no, for me it was a surprise already after filming this movie. Even though the game literally says it, like in the openings and in the files that you're finding, you know, one event is happening at the end of the summer, the other event is happening in the middle of the autumn. To me it was a surprise. Yeah, because I had watched some videos on YouTube, you know, that were highlights, you know, of the story that were compiled together, and then I can say that, oh, I have more than enough experience to film the movie. You know, I can say it differently. More like he knew whose cock to suck or who wants to, you know, peck him in the ass for making this movie, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I may be too harsh, but this is the truth. Because I'm not going to believe with this explanation that, oh, he knows what he's talking about. And yeah, like this is literally the universe that we live in nowadays, both related to the movie industry, actually no, any kind of industry, just media industry. Movie, music, games. It's not to say that it's all bad, there are some masterpieces, but in general, for the most part, the quality have declined greatly from the past years. And I might say, you know, as the old, like, grumpy grandpa, even though I'm only like 31 years old, oh, it's like it was better in the old times. It's a fact that it was better in the old times. For evidences, look, I get it, like, again, look at the Matrix Resurrection right now, and then afterwards, or right before it, rewatch the first part of the movie that came out, where it came out at the beginning of 2000s, before that. And you will tell me, like, looking in the end, tell me like which is better, you know, like which movie has the higher not higher production value, you know, better action scenes, you know, better gunfights, better character choices, and so on and so forth. References, yes, they want references.
Such corruption.
Gonna put billion references will not save a shitty movie. It's like, yeah, they're going to make MK2 movie sequel to MK1. They will put like million references to the previous game, but everything else will be even worse than in the first movie. Enjoy your reference, because this is why you're here for. To enjoy the reference and nothing more. Pathetic. That's pathetic excuse. Yeah, I'm not focusing on the game too much. I'm mostly ranting about the... because, like, I'm on autopilot mode with this character and nothing is really going to change mechanically, like I've said, until... actually, I'm already at level 35, but I don't know. As for me, Wake of Fire still does a very good job, so I'm kind of hesitant to... whether or not I should respec from it and spec into lighting traps. But yeah, because of this trash that had happened with both, I don't know about Matrix, to be honest, you know, the movie makes a self-reference joke about we are going to, like, with or without main characters, we're going to continue pumping sequels, you know, say hello to Star Wars and their approach. Guess how they ended up after all those, like, 7th, 8th, and 9th episode. But in regards to Resident Evil, yeah, you can say Resident Evil movies goodbye for the closest, I don't know, like at least 5 years, maybe even more, because nobody in their right mind would try to film again, like try to reboot this movie again, because the recent reboot failed miserably. Okay, they're immune to fire, but everybody else not. But you know, guys, enjoy the reference, because reference is great. Yeah, fuck you. and your reference.
Thanks.
That's why those people like this will never going to produce a well enough movie, never going to write one and produce well enough movie, because for them it's all about the visual. I'm not even saying visual effect galore. It's all about the fluff and not the substance. Why am I even? It's the same, I guess. I just fire blast. It's the same it's the same plus 8% damage both from Fire Blast and from Wake of Inferno. I guess I've placed 1 point into Wake of Inferno to benefit from extra skill points, so it's not necessarily just +1, it's like more than that to increase my damage output, but it's okay. Looking for a blacksmith. Still looking for a blacksmith. It's not the way to the blacksmith. Got it. Enjoy, stupid shaman.
I am overburdened.
I have heard that there's a ring drop. I confused the sound with which the ring drop with the sound that stones are making when they're dropping on the floor. Extra fast and extra strong. Never mind. Not going to help him then. That immunity from poison, yeah, it's pretty much a guaranteed immunity if you pick up the shrine along the way. It would have been more useful if I...
A malice. This should go to church.
Would have been if I would have been already at the doorsteps near Andariel. But since I didn't even clear the jail and I have to go through the jail, then through the inner cloister, and then only after this I'm going to get to Catacombs, it's a long distance.
Try and cage me, demons.
So yeah, my choice of shows that I also want to watch in the future is going to include stuff like Witcher Season 2, even though I know I already spoiled some of the events that will happen, but I'm not really worried about spoilers as much as other people do. So that's that. I was still going to watch it, and as far as other shows goes, I also want to watch Hellbound series, Korean TV show, which had the same, which had actually higher score in comparison to Squid Game. So I want to see if the hype was worth it and if the score is also worth it, you know. That's a minion pack. With Lighting Enchanted, well, was with Lighting Enchanted, at least. Dead end. Everything is dead end. Oh, another pack, sure. Immune to fire. But has a very low amounts of HP. Okay, I'm going to stay so that my Merc is going to finish him off. Nah, it's better to do this, otherwise they will kill off my Merc. Is he fighting against a minion or against elite? I think he was... There's another one. For me, because of all this fire, it's kind of hard to see if my fire traps are hitting champion rat. Damn, the experience gains are really great here. I don't know if Rogue will have traps in Diablo 4. I haven't looked at any of the footages where she would use traps. At least the footages that was disclosed to the public, you know, from all the quarterly updates. It was mostly about dual-wielding daggers and bows and some decoys and, you know, just generic stuff that Rogue has in World of Warcraft and in Last Epoch, so it wasn't really... That didn't have anything to do with the traps gameplay.
I am overburdened.
Screw regular white enemies, let's... that fast? Okay. I am not refreshing too often the effect of the... what do you call it? Of the burst of speed, because it lasts for more than 3 minutes. I talked about it in my character overview, so it's something that I could just cast once and then clear at least 3 levels. Okay. I still need to go all the way there. Regular. Or regular enemies. Will I even encounter any elites? I guess I will, but not from... no. And also regular ones. There. First ones that were immune to lighting, actually. 2 packs. Sure, don't mind if I do. Give me that super mana potion.
I can't carry anymore.
There's going to be bars, and then eventually I will end up the right place. Which hopefully it's this corridor. Yep. Okay, let's open up a waypoint, quickly get through Inner Cloister, killing that mage along the way, and going into the Catacombs. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Neither of you is going to get out of this fiery hell. Shamans have inherently more fire resistance. That's something that I have read from the like enemy database, I suppose. So this is why killing them, it's not that easy in comparison to other enemies if you're using fire spells. Okay, we got the mage. There's also going to be some more of those shamans with some tainted demons that I really don't care about. Okay, let's go to the catacombs. And from the catacombs... Oh, so spooky. No, it's not. So quit your whining and let's get to work. And immediately going to dead end. What's with all the rooms that leads to no... Look at all this. Kinda reminds me of the Grim Dawn and their barracks, you know, when you're going to the Warden Creek. There's like a bunch of rooms, and they have a labyrinthian layout, but neither of them leads to anywhere. It's just dead end after dead end after another dead end, and you have to maneuver around to literally run around them if you don't want to clear everything on the map. Nothing here, nothing there. Huh? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, and of course, since I'm using fire traps, it's going to be just natural to keep them... Since I'm going against Andariel. I will be going against Andariel. You know, fire... She's weak to fire damage and all of that stuff. Can't make any... Or can I? Yes. Yeah, I can collect this one and make another full rejuvenation potion. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Is it right or wrong direction? It's right one. Okay, level 2. Which way do I go? Beats me. I guess we're going to fight the elite ones immediately. 2 packs? Sure. Just try to get to me. Nope. See? Failed.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Level 3, and then... hopefully, very fast I can get to Andariel at level 4. It's regular ones. There's champion bulls, so let's finish them off. Finish them quickly so that they can pay their tribute to me in terms of experience. Now I do realize that I only missed this small crossroad pad, and it was actually okay. Good hunch. Something told me that I actually need to double check this pathway to not miss the turn, to not miss the path to... Yeah, see, without burst of speed she's laying those traps way slower.
I can't carry anymore.
One thing I didn't realize, people have said that the effect from treachery, you know, fate will override your burst of speed. I'm assuming once the effect will be gone, you would need to recast burst of speed once more. Like, it's not like it's not going to be like the effect from the treachery will activate, then it will pass away, or just it will vanish, and then your burst of speed will return. No, you will need to cast it once more. Oh, bulls with lighting, champion bulls. Got them all.
I can't carry anymore.
Kill him. Kill that stupid shaman. Trying to save his life. Hopefully it will work. I just used full rejuvenation potion on him, but it did not regenerate his HP fully. Got him. I mean, got her.
Death becomes you, Andariel.
As far as the gear goes, it's like, it's lore, spirit, stealth, Eye of the Athlete, you know, +1 to skills, Ancient Splash, Blood Fist for the sake of attack speed, Monalt Heal, even though I think I can already use Raven Frost Ring, if I'm not mistaken. Random Belt, just for the sake of fire resist, and Cow King's Boots. My stats are as follows, as when it comes to the resistances and attributes, attack speed, at the moment, only 10%. No, it's not 10%, it's like 44 and this 10%. So it doesn't show that well on the screen. As for my Merc, inside, this random yellow armor and Nadir helmet. So yeah, Act 1 completed. On an autopilot mode. Hopefully the same will be in Act 2. Nothing here. Yep. I can return back to town. First of all, let me sell everything. Sell everything that I won't need. It's this and yeah, that's it. It's not too much to sell, hey. Fine.
Oh.
Now, as far as this thing goes, this goes here. Yeah, I already united some of those gems off stream, so to free up more space, to make place for more powerful gems. And a ruby. That's correct. I think I can equip some more powerful items. Yeah, so smoke I will give it to my merc, and as for me, I will want to... Oh, level 49, yeesh. I'm at level 37, so treachery isn't going to be accessible just yet. I'll need to wait some more. Defensive for us. Do I have Raven Frost Ring? Here I don't have it. Yeah, it's on other characters. I can equip those boots, those are better than mine from my point of view. So let's give Rockstopper and Smoke to the Merc. Oh, wait. I will going to change the Merc on the next act. So I will place this and this in my inventory, and once I'm going to be in the town of Act 2, then I will change it. Okie dokie. Yeah. Act 2 it is. Now, as far as the aura that I am going to be relying on, I'm not going to pick up the Merc with Holy Freeze aura. The reason is because of the mechanics of the trap called Dead Sentry, Corpse Explosion. It does it automatically by itself, you don't need to click it, assuming when the trap is on the ground, it's already going to work by itself. So that's that, but you just have to make sure that there are actually corpses around and not shattering pieces of them, because if there's shattering pieces of them, then you are not going to be... you cannot explode them. Simple as that. Yes, now... I need to remove Nadir from him, and I need to remove Insight. I don't care about this. This can stay.
Who goes there?
So, because he won't be providing me with Holy Freeze, I think I will select a Merc with Might Aura. Yeah, with Might Aura. Okay, take the smoke.
Use that yet.
Oh, what does he lacking? Level 37. He lacks level.
I'll put that
He can use this. God damn it.
I'll put that to good use.
I guess then any other armor would suffice until he can get to level 37 so that I can give him smoke. What will I give for him? 41. I guess this.
I'll put that to good use.
Fine, let's go kill Radamant. To get ourselves one extra skill point. Okay, always check the nearest site. Because the entrance to the next floor, yeah, could be literally 50 meters away from your starting point. seems to me that they're still doing a nice job. I mean, granted, because they're burning dead, they have some extra fire resistance, but I don't really mind this that much. Fire enchanted, okay. Kill him. Kill him, don't look. Where? Huh? Forget about skeletons. His eyes was purely focused upon only skeletons and no one else. Okay, are you going to tell me that I'm running in the right direction or wrong direction? Oh, poison. Much beneficial. Much more beneficial than lighting in this area. He'll probably die from Radamant, considering that his poison resistance are trash. I'm talking about Merc and not about myself. Though, oh no, I actually have. Nah, that's because of the buff from a shrine. I have maxed out poison res. What's the large charm? Eh. Nothing to be terribly excited about. Okay, level 3. Now, where are you, Radamant? Come out, wherever you are. What's with all the fire enchanted guys? Are you guys kidding me? Like... Oh, immune to fire. Interesting. Get a Merc. Maybe that's the reason you would want to spec into Lightning Trap Assassin as soon as level 35. Although they... like, my Merc deals with them quite fast, so... they're not that big of a deal yet. I think I killed all of the elites, yep. And how much rejuvenation potions they dropped? That's one. Almost. He almost was able to complete another full rejuvenation potion. Yeah, as long as I'm acting as a meat shield and I'm not really overdoing it, I'm fine letting my Merc do the killing here, but if it's gonna be the same in the Tomb of Tal Rasha, then I'll most certainly spec into lighting traps in that area. Because not only would I have to face the stupid skeletons, I would also have to face Unravelers there. And they are... That's the Radamant. What is up with you? No, you're not. Stupid poison. Got him. Give me that book of skill. I'll invest more into strength. And into this. Wait. Book of skill. It's even better. Return for the reward. Nothing here. And then into the desert. Yes, now everybody reduced their prices. I already know. So he is at level 35. 2 more levels. And as for me, yeah, it's a long way to go. Okay. As far as this quest goes, I would need to get to... Okay, I would need to get to the Far Oasis. Or the staff. And then into Lost City. And I don't need to do anything else in the desert. Another fire enchanted. Nah, that's literally no joke. I see a strange coincidence here, you know? How one character used to say. Another fire enchanted. I'm saying like their attribute that loud just because you have to realize that each fire enchanted has an extra protection against this element. So yeah, that's fun fact. I have to rewatch my own footage just to check. Is it the same? This one is extra fast, but what about the next one? Lighting enchanted, okay. So I have to check my druid footage to see if it was the same thing when I played as a wind druid. Granted, I still was using Fisher, but were they also, or was there also so many of the fire enchanted elites? Don't remember. Get the mana shrine. Okay, this is where I need to go. Far Oasis. This area I should also skip. Spear cat, combat shrine, who cares? Okay, that's the elite bag, a huge one. Two of them actually. One range, the other was melee. Oh, come on, don't stick into the wall when I'm shooting them. When I'm shooting at them. Up to the staircase. Yeah, guys, have fun. Okay, another elite. Done. I've heard that my merc gained a level. Is it true? Yeah, it's at 36. One more level and I will be able to get him the smoke. Alrighty then, Far Oasis. This is the place where I will search for preferably a waypoint first and then Maggot Lair second. Ah, those guys are back. Without smoke, he'll probably die a couple of times. Oh yeah, especially with Conviction Aura. Gotta make sure that I don't die myself, though. Greater healing, rejuvenation.
I can't carry anymore.
Really? Now nobody disturbs me. Except for those guys. I mean, I'm not that afraid of lighting on Nightmare. Oh, whoa. At least, if you don't take into account Conviction Aura. Or in general, not getting shot by lighting too many times. Okay, rebuff. I haven't located any waypoints, so my search still continues. Or Maggot Lair. Something tells me it could be downstairs. Nice that I can just do this and then honestly just keep running. Keep on running. Okie dokie. Where to next? To the bottom. Yeah, no waypoints, a circular area, everywhere is a dead end. So I gotta explore the bottom side of the map. Also, one thing I have forgotten to talk about when it comes to footages from Diablo 4 is like enemy types. You know, some enemies, this was again like those goat people, the same type that you have seen in Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, and you apparently are going to be also fighting against them even in Diablo 4, and it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, after all they have been through, I almost thought that they are going to be on the brink of extinction, you know? No joke. But you have murdered them so much throughout the different parts of the series that it's kind of ridiculous that some of them actually survived. Okay, HP and then Fire Blast. Anything there? Nope. Damn, that's a lot of places that I have explored without a waypoint and without an entrance to the maggot lair. Now, granted, nobody can get to me for free, except for this guy, when I'm laying down those traps. Okay, there's a waypoint. So if here's the waypoint, I am assuming maggot lair is over there at the opposite of the Lost City entrance, which was over there. Yep. Now that's the problematic part, because I don't know if you have seen this, but on normal difficulty I have realized that your Wake of Fire, when you create it, it's stuck. Like when it tries to shoot, the fire itself is going to be stuck near the wall, so you cannot hit freely the targets that are in front of you. So the process of going through this area is not going to be super fast. There's a lot of beetles out there.
Thanks.
Probably one champion pack with one elite and a burn and spectral hit. Sure. Knock yourself out against my merc. Ow. Not your stupid helper. I mean, it's definitely better at a little bit in comparison to Fisher Druid, but nowhere near on the same level if you compare it to Frozen Orbs, or in particular in this place, or to the Bone Necro. Got the Flawed Diamond, but I still have not located the exit. Even though I'm running in the right direction. Come on. Yeah, that's like their... It's not like the traps. I already explained this aspect. It's not like the traps themselves are inactive. It's just that their fire is getting blocked by the terrain in front. See, I told you I was going in the right direction. Okay, level 2. Seems like there's a champion pack, according to this light out there. Yep. Got him. Healing, healing, healing. Mana. Hopefully on hell difficulty, once I get the access to the lighting traps, it's not going to be as tedious. On second thought, I don't know if scarabs are immune to lighting themselves on hell difficulty. Because if that's the case, I might have to use against them Fire Blast. Or just in general, you know, teleport until I find the entrance to the queen and then finish her off. Without really trying to clear or get through most part of those corridors. Champion pack. I'm placing them in the right direction. Come on, work! There we go. Okay, let me actually back off a bit, because I need more healing potions. And full rejuve to make another full rejuvenation one. Oops. And yeah, guys, for those that are coming here from YouTube channel, the upload schedule is basically stays the same. So my brother today will upload 2 of his videos, one highlight and one WOD of his Summoner Necro. You will be able to see the gameplay right after the fix, when your pets are no longer despawning if you outrun them, or if you, I don't know, I'll teleport them, if that is it, if that's even the word. I'll outrun them by using a teleport. It's better to say it like this. So, and not only that, but the WOD itself is going to include the process of him going through. I think with Summoner Necro he actually stopped at the end of normal difficulty and the beginning of Nightmare, or I could be mistaken in this regard. Regardless, you will still have something to watch if you follow us on, or if you came here from YouTube channel and you're wondering when exactly the next video are going to be dropping.
I am overburdened. As
for me, you could expect the videos of... let me actually think about it. You could expect the videos of the next videos on Wednesday on the next week. Typically I'll upload them in the first half of the day. Okay, I killed the queen, I killed everybody around. Only my merc has been poisoned. He can die from this, so it's better for me to do this, teleport, and then heal him by talking with Farah. Yeah. Alright. Could sell this too. But first, let's get rid of all the jewels that I have collected. Why am I saying jewels? All the stones. Sapphire. Emerald. Another sapphire. That's it, right? Yep. You can take this too, and it's also the time for him to wear the new armor. As for me, it's still not the time. There it is.
I'll put that to good use.
Oops, don't. I didn't mean to sell the Saigon. Sorry. Oh wait, where am I going? I already have the staff, so I'm gonna use the stationary waypoint and then get to the Lost City to search for the Snake Temple. Ancient tunnels, fine. And especially since there's a waypoint, I can get to it. As long as there won't be any fire skeletons and only like the ones that are not immune to fire. I'm going in this direction simply for one reason alone. A lot of elite packs are here, as well as a super chest, so it makes a great value run. On higher difficulties, not on normal. On normal, just ignore this area. Oops. Didn't mean to pick up the stowing potion. A-okay, A-okay. Let's keep going. That's not elite pack. That's not elite pack. This is elite pack with my Torah on spells. Okay. That's elite pack. See how cool this thing is? Mostly because of the stagger, not necessarily because of the raw damage. I'm sure there's plenty of spells that will out damage the Wake of Fire, but the stagger it's great. Wait, I want to check the corridor to my left, if there's anything to check. Nope. Up, up, up we go. Another elite pack with lighting enchanted. Hopefully I can finish it before my merc is going to die. Yep. You know what? I also think I could equip on myself a better gloves with 20% attack speed. Well, the choices are many, but as for me, I think Lay of Hands will work, because I would want to benefit from passive bonus, you know, more damage to demons. It's not like super valuable on Nightmare difficulty, but it's still something that you could more or less rely upon, like, semi-effectively. Where did I place the stupid staff? There it is. Yep. And this is it. So in total I have killed here, how many, like 3 or 4 elite packs. Also I can do this since I have opened up the stationary waypoint. It will be faster to run. Yeah. Like so. And as always I will be sticking to... This is the reason why I would be sticking to the border of the maps. Look how close the entrance is. Literally 20 meters away.
Dark magic in a darker tomb.
Ew, dark magic in a darker tomb. Well, Guardians, you are gonna be dead. Yeah, enjoy trying to resurrect all of them while I'm literally burning all of you alive. Oops. That, never mind. Thought it would be dangerous. No, not the case. Because I literally nuked them. Getting shot in the butt by poisonous traps. I believe I would have to go to the bottom. Damn. Snakes are remorseless against my merc. Oops. At least according to the map layout. Fanaticism. There's like another elite pack over there. Or was. Never mind. Nuked all of them with the greatest of ease. I said I nuked all of you.
I can't carry
Don't
anymore.
bother me while I'm trying to analyze the Grand Charm. Weh. Not that big of a deal. Yep. See, I told you, like, the hint in this particular tomb is the moment you find a very long corridor that can leads either downwards or upwards. The hint is like it has to be like very long corridor from here. Like you see like this, and then I saw this. Then you can go directly to the second floor. Ghost armor, who cares? Most importantly, I got this, and then I can unite this together.
Serpents. I expected worse.
Okay, into Arcane Sanctuary. I wonder why she was telling that she was expecting worse when literally Drogdan says to you that it was serpents that had stolen the staff, the top of the staff, and that they were the ones that had made the eclipse. Beats me. Anyway, palace. What do you mean? I can't pass.
Hello.
What?
You may not.
What do you mean? Guys, I already completed the quest.
You may.
With whom I need to talk to so that I can... Oh, with Drogdan, I suppose, and then with the other ones.
I've. Stay. When.
Screw you, Guardsman. Too stupid dog, too stupid Guardsman. Okay. Yeah, I suppose. No, I'm trying. Actually, no, it was the correct direction. Good luck trying to easily get to me. Ain't gonna work. Hopefully I won't have to go through most of the pathways in the Arcane Sanctuary itself, and I will find Horizon and the way out faster than on normal difficulty. Because on normal I had to clear 3 pathways before eventually getting to the correct place, and it wasn't really exciting. By fire be purged. Oh wait, I do have to go to the center and not to the sideways. My mistake. The door that leads to the center is this one. Stop shooting me, you goddamn snipers. Wait, I haven't checked their loot. Not something that I could be terribly excited about, so let's keep going. There's gonna be... No? Typically there's skeleton that protects this place. Skeleton elite pack. Anyway, find Horizon Journal. Any Benny Mini Monk doesn't really care, so let's go in this direction, I suppose. Please keep in mind that red portals doesn't really mean that you are going to be finding Horizon in this pathway.
I am overburdened.
Can I make another full rejuve? Yep, I can. It's 1, 2, 3. Rejuve, come to me. Because the last time I have been here, I've been through this area and Horizon was not here. I have to note for myself that there's also a pathway that leads up. Got him.
I am overburdened.
Oh, there's 2 packs, sure. Why are you placing them in such a bad spot for my traps to be in, to be honest? Okay, now I got them all.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
No, don't tell me this. No. Beats me if this is the correct way. Doesn't really seem like it. I have explored everything at the bottom, so then the only thing that's left for me is to descend to the top. It's cool that my mercs still are gaining some level ups. Well, okay, I'll wait for those stupid specters to appear. Nope, this isn't the correct way. History repeats itself. This is not the correct way to Horizon. Maybe this one is, and he's somewhere in the center of the map.
I need money.
God damn it. With the Might Aura. He's immune to cold, but not immune to physical. But he has Aura Enchanted. I mean, he had Spectral Hit, not only Aura Enchant. Again, I don't think that in Arcane Sanctuary there's any hint for you. Initially I thought that the books that are lying on the floor are hints, and it wasn't the case. Like, they literally shows you... The books that you're finding on the floor can be anywhere, like in any 4 of those pathways. So this doesn't tell anything that you are on the right track. Okay. Oops. Burst of speed. See? Another pathway cleared, no horizon. Let's go to the left. Minion back. With fire enchanted. And the only pathway that I haven't cleared is to my left, and there's nobody there. See? Wrong way? I need to get back. Yep. That's the wrong way. Let's choose the north destination. Apparently, Hell Clanels also have slightly higher fire res, just like with the Burning Undead Skeletons and just like with Fallens on Nightmare difficulty. Otherwise, I cannot explain their extra tankiness from Wake of Fire, or just fire damage in general. Hey, but it's actually not as bad because I am pretty close to a new level up. Or just another level up. 1, 2, 3. My guy is still standing there, trying to defeat one ghoul lord by himself, but he's getting stuck. He's getting body blocked by Hell Clan. Alright, nothing at the top. Let's get to the bottom. Why is he returning there to... or what? This is another dead end. Yeah. Fatality, Fire Blast, this stupid Ghoul Lord is going to pay with his life. I don't think that my Wake of Fire is going to deal with lighting. Yeah, it's impossible for them. It's going to take them millions of years to destroy this object. I guess the second pathway that I have selected was also the wrong one, and I have to choose the other. You know, something also tells me that if the areas themselves are wider, then my Wake of Fire does have a tendency to hit enemies more, instead of when I'm placing them like on those stairs or in the narrow corridors. Nobody's there. Yeah, it's pretty much dead end all across the board. So I'll finish off this little pack, and then... Actually, no, I'm not going to even finish them. Let's select the other path. So to the right and at the top was fully cleared. Let me go to the left. Aren't they supposed to say, not say, but... Aren't your mercs supposed to teleport to you faster? Kinda like with pets? Yes, no. Let's ignore the stupid obstruction. Okay, everybody died. I'm going all the way to the left first. Then I will try to search for or go through the next pathway. Those telekinetic hits, my favorite. Another wrong way. Stupid Bull Lord. Where are you going? Don't run. This is getting pretty ridiculous at this point, how much I have cleared in this Arcane Sanctuary. Never cleared that many pathways before. Even when I was forced to reset the area with my druid on the hell difficulty, because I was encountering too many of those physical immunes and cold immunes enemies at the same time. No! So 3 pathways cleared and all 3 pathways was not the correct ones. Okay, let's get to the 4th one. Fine. Weird, but hey, what you gonna do? 2, 3, 4, 5. Luck. Ain't gonna do anything to me. Question is, where would I go here? Let's actually go to the center this time around. Yeah, like here. Well, I'm saying to the center, but it's basically like at the left side of the map. So my merc is dying somewhere, but I don't know where exactly. I am trying to place the traps. Yeah, very uncomfortable area with the class without any kind of teleport. And the one that have to lay traps. As far as I have heard from my brother, he had said that, what do you call them? Lighting traps works pretty similarly to the Wake of Fire traps. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you were planning to hit enemies that were... Come on! That were standing like across the screen, but you are separated by an obstacle, you know? They are not going to hit directly to the obstacle. Why am I picking mana potions and healing potions? Wow, exploding shrine. Whatever shall I do without it? Grand Charm too. Sure. 24 to life. Meh. Yeah, I'm face tanking, but again, like their damage on normal and the fact that they're white enemies doesn't concern me at all. So I can allow myself that. Please tell me that the horror zone is going to be in this place. Huh? Oh, I know why it didn't allow me to create those traps, because I was trying to create them when my mouse cursor was on the pillar. Get lost, ghoul lords. Seriously. Yeah.
Horizon?
You know what?
Decoy is dead.
Let me do this. I know it's overdoing it a bit, and I might regret it in the future, especially on hell difficulty, since I will be needing those full rejuvenation potions, but I'll get more of them along the way. So the true tomb, I know where it is. It was to the right corner of the map, I believe. Finally. Some space. Even though it's not for long. Oh, I should have used regular potions instead of full rejuve. Okay, gotta collect greater healing potions. It's like a good opportunity to do so. Not greater mana potions. Yeah, I know that all the tombs are actually at the edges of the map. I'm just trying to get more value out of those minions by making them drop greater healing potions. Okay, this one is in the right. Yep, it's like a circle with a smile. Next. This one is a triangle, also not correct one. This is the correct one. Yep. Let's go. I'm so eager to try out Treachery Armor, like +2 to all assassin skill levels will boost up my potential even higher. But it's 7 more levels to go. Oh yeah, ghosts. I remember you, immune to physical on hell difficulty. And champion ghoul lords. Knock yourself out. Did I kill 2 of them or 3 of them? I think I killed 2 of them. And there's more. Nah, screw the sarcophagi. Got him.
I am overburdened.
Oh, now I already... Okay. Filled up my inventory completely with potions. I wonder if thematically, the lore explains from where you would find rule lords in this tomb. I guess Diablo summoned them. Or Bale, whenever he tried to break free from Talrasha's host. Not break free, excuse me. Overtake him, or possess him completely. Because he cannot break free, because like Talrasha's host was the perfect one for him. Can't max out anything from here, so I'll choose the next one. Next skill that I'll focus on.
I am overburdened.
So many scrolls. I think this is the correct way. Nope. What? 2 gore bellies. Look how huge this room is, only 2 gore bellies. Talk about wasting space. That's not elite ones. Even though they like to pretend that they're elites, it's not the case. Would like to see what will happen on higher difficulties when I will get to this place. Also, I shouldn't have backtracked that far. Let's go backwards. Yeah. Good luck chasing me around. So this was all for nothing. That was the correct path. Nobody protects the door there. Only 2 ghoul lords here. 3. Who cares? They're already dead. More of them. With some ghosts. This is the correct way. Okay, got it. What's the matter, big guys? Doing a very bad job at trying to protect your master. I see. Okay, considering the amounts of full rejuvenation potion and in general my readiness for this fight, I don't think I will need to be that scared about Duriel. Oh, wait. First I need to get the staff out from the Haradri cube, then I want to use it here. Accept. Go on. Double swing. Yeah, double swing actually hurted my Merc badly. Yeah, it would have been a very good time to use the ring that does allow you to not become frozen. Raven Frost ring. It's gonna take me a while to finish Duriel. I mean, I will have all the resources in the world to not die and finish him eventually. Sadly that my Merc died. When it comes to clear speed with those fire traps versus Duriel, yeah, it's on the same slow pace. Just like with Fisher and Fire Druid when I had been on Nightmare difficulty. So nothing changed too drastically in this regard. Almost got him. Okay, gear setup stayed the same from Andariel, nothing changed, is the same lore, Spirit, Stealth, Blood Fist, Random Belt, Monalt, Water Walks, Amulet, Ancient's Pledge, stats are as follows, with the same bonus from attack speed that I receive from Burst of Speed. Skills are as follows also. And as far as my Merc, he had Insight, he had Smoke, and he had the Nadir helmet. Oh yeah, I should have given him Rock Stopper, my mistake. That's totally on me. Did he drop anything useful? Nope. I can make another full rejuvenation potion. Let's do it like this. First and second row be healing potions, and the final row would be mana potions. Makes more sense than with my current setup that I have used, but mostly exclusively against the boss. Anyway, Act 2 completed.
I shall track the prime evils to the ends of the world.
Blessings to
The
this. Greetings.
I was thinking about equipping Rockstopper at some point, but then this thought completely flew from my head. For no logical reason. I guess I was too focused on like auto-piloting this character and just going from point A to point B without having a plan which involves like equipping certain item at a certain point. But I'm going too deep into this stuff. Anyway.
Greetings.
Rockstopper. Yeah, wait, he actually had Rockstopper. Mistakes.
This is
Thought he never had. I thought he never had it. I think it's going to be enough to have it like this. Setup, that is. As for the skills, so it's like 20 here, so could max out already Lightning Sentry if I'm going to spec into the traps. The problem is, like, I would want to consider having also the Fire Blast as a means to deal with immunities on Hell difficulty, but I will not have enough points for that at the moment.
Greeting. You have
Talk to my chief, and we're out. Come on.
greeting, Jaren. My ship is yours.
-2 acts. Let's dive deep into the Act 3. Same stuff as with the normal difficulty, just make sure that you never ever go through Great Marsh. Hopefully, fingers crossed, your Spider Forest is going to interconnect with Flare Jungle. There's frogs. Previously there were frogs and a lot of birds, so yeah, the birds are back, frogs are back. Initially, those were the two enemy types that I have encountered when I was going through this place on normal difficulty. So we shall see if the same thing will happen on Nightmare mode, on Nightmare difficulty. Alrighty, Elite Pack. Somewhere. There. Ah, that's the one. That stupid Jade figurine.
Jade statue. What should I do with it?
This quest is so dumb, to be honest.
Great back.
Talk, talk, talk. Boom, 10 HP.
What, Brit? Hi.
That's why I'm trying to go super fast. Okay, okay, okay.
What can I do for you?
You know what you can do for you. Give me the stupid potion so that I can complete this quest. Got it. Spider Cavern. Next destination. Let's go. No time to waste. Recast. Interesting. Haven't seen them until I get to the encampment. Until I got to the encampments on normal difficulty. Things changed. It's not like that they are super dangerous. Yeah, they will most certainly going to get from me more healing potions in comparison to normal mode, but that's pretty much it. Sucks that healing potion doesn't really remove from you any poisonous effect. It's actually kind of weird that it doesn't. Okay. There's a well here. Hopefully I didn't miss any camp. The moment you start staggering them, they're gone. Doesn't really matter who is in front of you as the opponent.
Not enough mana.
Even those lighting enchanted with mana burn, as long as you keep the distance, you should be good to go. Okay, that's the first camp. Spider Cavern, please. I'm also curious to figure out, does the lighting sentry also start shooting with a slight delay? In case you haven't noticed, any of those Wake of Fire traps are always firing off. So, Spider Cavern always fires off with a slight delay, like there's one legit 2 to 4 second delay before they will take their shot. Make their shot, not take, but make their shot. Elite pack here and elite pack to the left too. With magic resistant. There's gonna be even more of third elite pack with extra fast. Got it. Killed all of them. Surprisingly enough. Fourth elite pack. Damn. Okay. Got any more than that? Not yet, but I do believe that when there's going to be a, yeah, here, a chest with the spiders, there's gonna be more. Yikes, wouldn't want to get cursed at this moment, but it is what it is. I got him. Got the eye too. Kalim's brain.
I can't carry anymore.
I'm seriously thinking about going back to town to remove this not only poison but curse. Also oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't need it because this exists. Nah, we're done with this cave. Now into the Flare dungeon. And hopefully ignoring the Great Marsh area. Recast. I'll stop the advance. Some jewel drop, by the way, no point to return there, because I do know for a fact that there is no camp, just a dead end, which leads to the river. That's pretty much it. Same thing with this pad. What's the matter, shamans? Now I have fire resistance, and you can do. Whoa, 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 whoa! The screen started. Screen was shaking like crazy.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, suit yourselves. I haven't tested Wake of Inferno, but something tells me, according to the name, you're just placing it, and it does the stupid like Inferno shot that the one that shamans are doing. So that's why Wake of Fire is largely better in comparison. Let's quickly check the Grand Charm. Not bad, but could have been better. Actually, let's keep it in my inventory for now until I get to the next town. No point entering this cave. Keep in mind that. It's Arachnid Slayer. Unless you're seeking for extra XP, I suppose. $44, 5 more levels till the treachery. Till treachery. Huh? I guess my Merc had somehow frozen some of them. Interesting. Never thought of it before. Yeah. Good job circling around. Good job. Good luck circling around that many times as I'm doing it. Those were not elites. Okay. So what's the big deal with this pathway? Except for stupid birds. Nothing, it's just a dead end. I guess randomizer did not generate anything. I know that in Flayer Dungeon there's one optional encampment that leads to the Dirty Pit, I think it's called. You know, the area that I have talked about, nobody visits it. When they have played through this game multiple times, they realize that the relevance of this area, it's not existing at all. So that's why they're ignoring it. Wait, haven't I finished everything there? Nope, I didn't. So it's like different pathway, okay. Got it. For that, let's explore this one. I understand. No. Don't want to go to the Great Marsh. Let's just burn some trees and get out of here. Avoid at all costs, if possible. If you don't need to get to it, don't even go to it. Is it just me, or she's doing way more blocking in comparison to my other classes, spellcasters that I have played with the same setup exactly? Stupid pygmies. Yeah. Great Marsh it is. Yeah, because this area ends up in a dead end, or with a dead end. Sucks. This sucks. I would have preferred to avoid it so badly and so much. No. think as long as there will be no lost dolls and just the stupid trees and maybe some stupid zombies in combined with stupid pygmies, I'm alright with having those ones. It's not like they're immune to fire or anything like this. I don't remember. I think they are immune to lightning on hell difficulty, if I'm not mistaken. Also, yeah, this area is the one that leads to Swampy Pete. There's only elite pack, so it's worth checking there. Going there, I mean. With mana burn too, and some super chest. No Swampy Pits. He had fire enchanted and mana burn. Anyway, next. Nice. 2 elite packs back to back. One of them is extra fast. And they literally ate my Merc alive. I have to get back to town. He's fire immune to fire. Yep. So I gotta bring my Merc back. Yeah.
Hello.
Never thought that my Merc would die so fast against him. What damages him that badly? Beats me. Nothing there that was super dangerous from my point of view. Okay, throw this away. Get this for here. Get this thing here. Super mana potion. Yeah, 2 of them. Let's go. Wasted enough time resurrecting you already. He died and then he gained a level up. Interesting process. What is this, Dark Souls? I can go through it. Nope. Not right now. Same thing, it does feel like those zombies have a naturally high resistances against fire damage. Because even the 4 fire traps are not defeating them as fast. Okay, minions. And what do you have? Fire enchanted with extra fast. This Merc survived. See, like compared to those regular dudes, the time killing at the moment they're not surviving as long. Another waypoint. Totally pointless. As with all the waypoints in the Great Marsh. Who cares about regular white monsters? The answer is nobody. Any moment now I will be approaching Flare Dungeon. Because I'm already cleared enough territory in the Great Marsh, from my point of view. White ones, white ones. freezing me. It's getting annoying already. I have to check the other side of the river too. Because God forbid if I miss any camps along the way. No, nothing. So I can check the river, the right side of the river first, which I would want to do. So many zombies. Problem is they're only like white ones. If those packs were all elite ones, that would have been crazy XP gains. This does seem like a way that finally will lead me to player dungeon. Yeah, I remember this layout. I had this layout with my bone necro, if I'm not mistaken. This means that if I continue to go to the top right, I will end up in the flare dungeon, and if I advance onwards, there's going to be just a dead end. That will, yeah, exactly, that will circle like this. Stupid monkey, stop shouting at me. If only there had been an option to find left mouse button to just move and not attack, you know, how in other or modernized action RPG could able to do it. Encampment to the right, supposedly. Nope. Yeah, that's the problem with all those white monsters. Despite their numbers, they are not giving you any experience, and I do mean this. Like, you could kill a mole and, what, maybe gain half a bar, 1/4 of a bar, minuscule amount of a bar, and for what? Yeah, I know that it goes further to the north, but I want to check the right side first. Only regular undeads. And one other super chest, got it. It's nothing too crazy. Other than, like, Grail Rune, which is a low tier one. See how much time has been wasted? That's why you would always have to pray for the RNG gods, for you to never roll a Great Marsh that is connected Spider Forest with it. Finally Flare Dungeon, but so much time had been wasted. Player Jungle, not Player Dungeon. Okay, let's go further ahead. Leveled up. Nice. Got the Vitality stat going, got the Wake of Inferno going, and then let me go to the right. It's actually strange that those little pygmies, well, I guess on hell difficulty some of them are immune to fire, some of them are immune to water. I was about to comment upon their weakness to this element. Actually, I don't know if according to the lore it's explained well enough, you know. Maybe because it says like, oh, demon tag, that's by default means that they are automatically means that they are resilient to all kinds of like elemental effects that you can cast, that you will have on your character and that you will use against them. Okay, another dead end. Nothing there. There is a camp. Oh, it was an elite one. Wait, with cold enchanted? Where? I have not paid attention to his aura. And another elite pack. And also with cold enchanted. Okay. That's what I was talking about when it comes to... Yeah, I like personally the effect on the Wake of Fire, but when you are fighting little dudes, it's not so easy to spot what modifiers they have. And it's important, especially against Lost Dolls. From my point of view, it's important. On this class. So far, only one camp has been cleared in this area, and it's not the right one. So the search continues. Damn, that lighting trap did so much damage from the chest. It's not even from the enemy, it's just from the trap on the chest. Kinda reminds me when I tried to touch the fiery stuff, you know, on hell difficulty, and my fire resistance wasn't really that big. I almost died from that too. Okay, guys, had enough.
I am overburdened.
Yep. Most likely they did. But still, no struggle whatsoever. Another waypoint. Oh, whoa, whoa, it's interconnected with the other stuff, so probably that's the area that nobody visits, and if I continue to go to the right, I'll eventually end up where the Gidbin is. Fingers crossed. The Swampy Pit. Area that nobody likes, especially with those FPS drops. Oh, what the hell? Nice party you got there. Or you had there. And I'm a party breaker. So stop dancing. No, it's not interconnected with anything. It just goes to the other side. As far as I remember from playing through the Hell difficulty with Sorceress and Wind Druid, they have either immune to cold or immune to fire, which is great due to my lightning traps will be doing like fire damage. Lighting traps will be doing fire damage. Lighting damage naturally, so yeah. It's not going to be that much of a struggle to get through those areas with or as a lighting trap assassin, at least until you get to the Travancal. Yeah, the amount of them increased, but doesn't really change the fact that they will still die easily. That's the camp. Yes, I will most definitely go through it. The moment I'll finish the rest of those guys. Right. Into the camp we go. What's the matter? Don't like a little bit of fire? Okay, there's Gitbin, and where's Gitbin, there's typically Flare Dungeon. As far as I remember. Huh? Elite. Okay. Who cares? Still haven't found any Flare Dungeon just yet. There it is. Kind of far away from the Gitbin, though. Okay, let's summon the pack first, kill it, and I also need to free up the space to get the Gitbin. Also note to self that I need to start collecting mana potions. Okay. There they are. And there's Gitbin.
What a delicious blade. I should consult Ormus.
Yeah, you should, but right after we will going to get through the Flare Dungeon. What's there? Ah, stupid cold dress. But I almost got rid of one curse just to...
I am overburdened.
Those idiots are going to curse me again. Sure. At least it's just me and... actually, no. On second thought, considering the presence of Lost Dolls on... and this... yeah, I should be... less... reckless when it comes to outrunning my merc. You know what? Also because of this, just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. Look at those stupid shamans trying to circle me around. Another Ral rune, what's the... oh, it's a Health Shrine. Sure. Anyway, level 2. Same deal. That's Elite Pack. Got him. But it ain't over yet. Because there's another Elite Pack. Or was. Had enough of this cursed already. Curse, 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 curse. There's Lost Dolls. Holy Freeze. Bats with Lighting Enchanted. Not as bad. More Lost Dolls. Gotta run. Tank. Yeah, it's better to... yeah, you see, like, one explosion minus 300 HP. Gone. Oh. I'm already at the level 3. I honestly don't remember if there's going to be any Lost Dolls here, so... Okay, where did they put the price, the quest item? Don't see it on the map. Maybe at the bottom? If that's the case, let's check out the left side corner of the map first. Yeah, I don't see any enemies. Yeah, at the bottom. At the bottom left. Come on, Merc, get your ass over here. He's immune to cold and immune to fire, so you do the job. You do the job.
Thanks.
Let me quickly get this. Get the hell out.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, into the next area. Which is going to be the temples, and then it's going to be the sewers. Okay, that's one. Didn't mean to teleport back to town. Mistakes. Whoa, 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 that's a bad idea. Not bad because I encountered Elite Pack, but bad because... Really? How many cursed monsters are there? Jesus, dude, like... Fine, you asked for it. Okay, so what about those griefs? What are they? Wow, Saigon, no thank you. Alright, no more pygmies. I can get straight to the Travancal. Well, not the Travancal, but Kurast Bazaar, yeah, that's the correct area. Find the waypoint there, teleport to town, locate the first and only temple there, get the black book, get 3 points, then get to the sewers, get the last piece. Of course, it's a dead end. Oh. Oh, this is the correct way. Guys are always lighting enchanted, so be careful. Especially in higher difficulties. Here I don't need to find a waypoint. It will be cool if I'll get to it, but it's not needed. It's in the next area where I will want to find a waypoint. Why? Because in the lower Kurast there are no temples. Extra fast. Yeah, most definitely, and with teleportation too.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Onwards. Kurast Bazaar. Now this is where I would want to look for a waypoint. First and foremost. No one there. Some 2 trees. Oh, experience shrine. Sure, don't mind if I do.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's get it like this. All of them are champion faithfuls, okay. Strange. The previous ones were staggerable. Why are you not reacting to any of my
I
traps?
can't carry anymore.
Beats me. That looks weird.
Mana.
Extra fast and mana burn too. Fine. See, like they are staggerable. What happened to the other guy? It's not something that I can answer easily to. Okay, where's the waypoint? Waypoint, waypoint, show me the waypoint. Fun fact, I also haven't encountered or located, better say it like this, any... Okay, that's the first temple. There's a temple, there's a waypoint? By any chance, no? No. Entrance to the sewer, yeah, I get it, but... Can you stop entering the... Oh, that's the tree in front of us, interesting, but it does not display that there's any obstacle on the minimap. Fun fact. Like the tree, yeah, I see it in front of me, but I thought that there's gonna be some kind of a pathway in between. See, like this, for instance. No, not the case whatsoever. Finally, waypoint. Okay, talk with you. Talk with Ormus, talk with Bashira. Get the useless ring out of them.
No.
Talk with Alcor, faster. But I already has this, so who cares?
Good evening.
Please accept this gift. Oh no. Shh. Eh. Okay, and as my brother have said, and I already demonstrated it on the previous difficulty, literally the first temple that you will visit in the Cross Bazaar should contain this black book. Which in my case, it's like at the bottom and then to the left. $47, 2 more levels, man, come on. Our shrine is not, it's not bad. By the looks of the layout, doesn't really seems like this is the correct temple. Lighting enchanted there. Yeah. Never mind, still got him. Yeah, it doesn't really work, this case. I haven't explored the other room, but this theory, it's not work all the time. Maybe, just maybe, because I've missed the waypoint in... What do you call it? In the lower Kurast, it did not activate it, the correct temple from the first try. Let's find another one. There's typically 2 temples here. The one I already explored and there was nothing there, so let me search for the next one to my right first. Not this one, the other one. You stupid... Now I figure out who the hell is actually ran from me with this mana burn. Nonsense. Tons of flies. Nobody there, by the looks of it. Yeah, knock yourself out. You can consume as much as of my stamina as you want. Seriously? Where's the second temple? Supposed to be... There were always 2 temples in this place. Okay. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one.
I am overburdened.
At the health shrine, but I don't really care about it that much. Check those rooms. Yeah, this is the correct one. Got them all. End test for the book. Gimme. Greater healing, mana, super mana. Of course I'm going to talk with them immediately, but first let me make another full rejuvenation potion out of those 3. Because I will need them later. Give me those extra skill points, which I'm going to invest into my health. And then back to the progression. The sewers we go. Now, previously I have searched for a long time before I had found the correct way in. I know that the small shield doesn't really give you anything useful, so I'm not going to even try to pick it up. So it took me a long time to eventually find the one strike, the right stuff. Fingers crossed I'm not going to dedicate the same amount of time to find the entrance to the level 2. Stupid sewer level. See what I was talking about when it comes to not really prioritizing the correct targets with your traps? I mean, the fact that your traps cannot prioritize anything. Oh, okay. Entrance located. Proper entrance. I just need to make sure that I am not going to be attacked by elite ones immediately. The ones that are protecting it. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock yourself out. Merc fetch. Right, didn't took me that long. And says I'm going to go here immediately. Stupid lost dolls. No bueno. William's heart and flows to pass. Got him. Next. So I gotta go backwards, and then I can immediately rush to the Travencal Council, kill them, and then it's on to the Mephisto's lair. There's no way I'm gonna get level 49 along the way. Level 48, yes. Level 49, no, not happening. It's fine at the end of the deal. At the end of the deal, at the end of the day. Just rush through it, rush through everything, don't go in those temples. Up, up, up. Stop if you encounter elites. Look at this. He was just staying there. He was supposed to have blizzard and chain lighting as well as teleportation. Why the hell did he was... Never mind, questioning too much video game logic. Immune to fire. Yeah, guessed correctly. Okay. To the right. Don't care about the stupid birds. Got him. Yes. I want to get this as fast as possible. They require strength for more powerful items. And since I'm at the nightmare difficulty and not yet at hell difficulty, not investing into HP over strength isn't gonna cost me that greatly. I don't think that greatly is correct. So it's gonna cost me greatly. Okay, Travencal opened. Monster Shrine. That Advocate approaches. Any elites here? No, just stupid zealots. Stupid healers. They're trying to hit me with Blizzard. Do the High Council. I'm on it, I'm on it. I'm just trying to make sure that there are no elites along the way. So empty. Yeah, I have forgotten that I can do this. I remember I talked about that you can place those traps through those obstacles and they can still attack the enemies. This is actually how they are. Outside of this, then. Is Water Watcher gonna kill me? That's ridiculous. We killed Minion, but... Oh, he teleported. It's fire enchanted. That's why it takes so long to finish him. But we got the flail. United we are till the day we fall. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, use Kalim well, but it's not over yet. There's nobody there. All of them are inside, so I have to lure more of them outside. Like so. Of course, there's stupid curse. Oh, we didn't get them all. There's one more. Ice Fist guy. Got him. And I also can make another full rejuvenation potion. Let's just do it like this. Smash the orb. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the resources, so let's just keep going. That's completed. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, hopefully we will get remove from ourselves this annoying curse. Okay, and as far as this place goes, I will always try to open up a waypoint before advancing, because I know about the stupid lost souls and they hurt like crazy, and I need to stick to the left here. Cadavers are not the problem. Never was. They are the problem, as you see. Hard to notice them from all of this fire. And champion pack. Not elite, but champion pack. We got one, got second. Good. Oh, alright. First floor, behind. Same deal, 1, 2. I'll collect the greater mana potion. Yeah, you could step inside and then immediately start placing those traps like I'm doing right now. It's like mostly the safest approach, I think, like from my point of view. Instead of just rushing and after you receive a hit, only then you will start placing your traps. Another elite pack. Why am I... Nice dodging, quote unquote. Greater healing, rejuvenation. Next. Okay, nobody is there. Onwards. That's the third pack of Ghoul Lords. Yeah, I understand. How can you actually know from all of this fire where exactly you would have to dodge appropriately? I mean, ran away to avoid getting hit from all those like meteors and so on and so forth. From my point of view, it's impossible. Suspiciously quiet here. And not in a good way. Wait, did I simply miss a turn? No, please don't teleport me around like a ragdoll. Or like a puppet. Mostly like a puppet, not a ragdoll. Of course, no, nothing is here. So that was totally pointless. Other than stupid zombies, I suppose. Room where nothing is happening. Not even a single enemy is here. So, what was the point of my detour? By the way, everything there is locked. Locked and or blocked, so there are no waypoints, there are no pathways to the level 3. Which means I have to go there. How would I go there exactly? This place, I suppose. I hate those kind of layouts in this, like, layer of hate. Durance of hate, excuse me, not layer, but durance of hate. When there's, like, you have to go through the 70% of the map, even if you have teleport until you can get to level 3. Any minute now, as they say, any minute where I will find the entrance to the waypoint. There is locked. I gotta restock on my first roll when it comes to potions. Yay! Waypoint! Whatever shall I do without it? Yeah. As if it's super necessary at this point. Okay. And stamina shrine. Alright. And one more stamina shrine. Really? Gold enchanted. Forgetting that it's actually an aura and not necessarily something that you could avoid from getting hit. Fine. Okay, that's the trickiest part. Yeah, I would want to pull up those guys. He's probably going to die, just saying. Yeah. Because of the overwhelming amount of enemies there. There were cursed and there were also... Yeah, this guy. Fire and lighting enchanted. Fine. It's not over yet though. It's not over yet. It ain't over until it's over. Why? Because I will most certainly resurrect my merc. Because it's not over neither with the Ghoul Lords or with the council members.
Good evening.
Ghoul Lords? Blood Lords, but still. Oh yeah, Fire Rest, great. Not so great against Mephisto, but since those guys are still alive, might as well rely on it for a little bit longer. Nephrune, sure. Okay, I guess time to fight Mephisto. Yeah, I have the healing. I'm dying not as fast as I would expect it. what you're gonna do. That's the fire spell that you were using literally from
Thanks.
okay, bye-bye. Now it's you and me. Something tells me I'll still gonna win. As if. Got him. Gear stayed just like with Duriel, Lore, Spirit, Ancient's Pledge, Amulet for boss 1-2 skills, Stealth, Blood Fist, Monal healed on 2 of my slots for the rings, Random Belt just for Fire Rest, Shark Skin Boots, aka Waterwalk Boots. As far as my stats, they are as follows, and as far as like more advanced stats, on the Merc there was Insight, Rock Stopper, and Smoke. Oops. That's pretty much it. So yeah, Act 3 completed. Almost. Gotta finish a couple more of those Blood Lords and open up the super chest, which doesn't really have anything on Nightmare difficulty. But yeah, guys, since I'm already approaching, I'm at the start of Act 4, I think it's going to be a good time to wrap up today's stream. Let me actually rest my Merc back. So, what is going to happen from on the next stream? And also, when does the next stream is going to occur? That's an interesting question. You know why? Because the next stream is possibly, most likely, at least from me, going to be not on Saturday and on Sunday. And the reason for that is because Friday, it's going to be Friday night, it's celebration of the New Year's Eve, and when it comes to Saturday, I'm almost likely not going to be streaming, simply going to be sleeping. And on Sunday, yeah, I'll probably stream at least for a couple of hours just to maybe like complete Act 4 and just initial portions of Act 5, just to start getting some experience with playing as a lighting trap archetype with this assassin. And as far as the experience of playing with her right now, from Act 1 to Act 3, it's pretty much identical from the stuff that I have experienced on normal mode. Nothing to add other than, yeah, my gear became stronger and my Merc's gear became stronger, but that's it. I didn't receive any other techniques or nuances that I could have utilized. It's pretty much the same thing. It was, you remember also on this, in the first half of today's stream, I in the autopilot mode completed like almost 2 acts by talking about and ranting about some movies and just media industry in general in regards to games, and just that's it. So yeah, nothing to add more from my side. So when it comes to today's stream, it's going to be it. As for the next streams and videos, don't forget that if you want to catch us live, my brother typically streams on Wednesday and Friday from 8 to 12 AM Eastern European Time, UTC +2. And as for me, Alexander, also Alexander Yevitz, I stream on Saturday and Sunday, typically in the first half of the day or sometimes in the second half of the day. Also, for other content that will be uploaded and that you could watch, you could also join our YouTube channel. Of course, subscribe, share, and like the videos, post and turn the post notification bell on. It helps tremendously for us. 2 new videos from my brother is going to happen today, and on Wednesday, as always, 3 new videos is going to be uploaded from my side. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it for today's stream. I wish to thank everybody who had watched it. Hopefully you have enjoyed my discussion, my gameplay, and you realized the potential behind the Lightning Trap Assassin, both from mechanical nuance and from raw power type of thing. If you have missed a particular part of today's stream, you can rewatch it in the video on demand format here at this Twitch page channel. You can also join and aka subscribe to our MightyBrosky YouTube channel, link to which you will find in the separate tab section under the Twitch player, where you will always find something interesting to watch in relation to the Diablo 2 Resurrected content and not more, like VODs, highlights, and videos discussing game mechanics. You can always and will always find there something to watch until you wait for the next stream to occur. About the schedule, or at least approximate schedule of the next stream, you already know of them, so I don't have to repeat it twice. And for everything else, like keeping in touch with us when it comes to the games that we are playing and news that we are sharing about the games that we are currently playing, the games that we have played and that we will be playing in the future, there are social pages that we utilize, Facebook or Twitter. You can follow them as well. Finally, if you want to show support and appreciation, you can become a follower on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube channel, share the videos if you liked them, post the bell notification on. Turn the post notification bell on, and also consider becoming a Patreon member. Each Patreon member will receive for as little as $1 per month and access to 3 exclusive videos on a weekly basis that they will be that they could watch ahead of their planned release schedule. So for instance, if you want to have a sneak peek into the future in terms of what content there's waiting for you, you can join the Patreon club, and like I've told you, for as little as $1 per month, 3 videos per week. I think that's the great deal. Anyway, guys, once again, thank you for watching, thank you for your attention and your participation. I personally wish you once again to have great holidays, to take a good rest, to take care of yourself, take care of your health and the health of your relatives, and I wish you to have Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My name was Alexander, also known as Sandrievits, and I personally will be seeing you all already in the next year on the January 2nd, on the next weekend, but my brother will join with you and will stream on Wednesday on the next week. Until next time, guys, have a great time of the day and see you in the new year. Bye.